I have been working on this painting. I haven't put a lot of work into it, but it's been an ongoing thing for like a month or so. I took a decent break from it and I'm coming back to it. I don't really know fully what the direction of it will be. I want it to be like, these are trees and it'll be kind of like a forest with like other layers in front of it. And then I want to bring some fog through and yeah, see what happens. I kind of want the colors to match this one, the one behind me, because both of them will be in my living room and I like the colors of them to match. Pretty much everything that I do on a daily basis these days revolves around looking at a computer screen. And a lot of what I do is artistic. Like I do a lot of digital art and stuff like that, but it makes me feel so good to create physical art. Ugh. I'm so sore from surfing. There's nothing that gets me sore quite like surfing, no matter how much I do it. You know, I don't know if I feel like painting any longer. I know it sounds crazy, and I think I'm gonna want to paint tonight. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Let me see what it looks like from afar. I really, like literally I sat down with the intention of making a painting video, and yet I'm just not feeling that like inspired to paint this right now. And I just don't want to force myself to do something that I don't feel like doing because it never feels good when I do. So I'll just tell you what I was gonna do and then I'll go do something else. I was going to fill in, for some reason, like I said, my head's not in the game right now. For some reason I made them all the same height, but I was going to make the trees like different heights and then get like a lot of like darker forefront trees done and then maybe have gone in and done some of the other detail, but I don't feel like it. So change of plans. I don't know what I'm gonna do. This was gonna be a paint video. Now it's just gonna be a Saturday video. We'll see what happens. Writing is something that I love doing so much. Like it really is such a good reflection point for me and just makes me, I don't know, it makes me feel really connected to a part of myself. I think I definitely got out of the habit of writing. Like I write in my journal, but only like a page. And it's interesting because when I was a kid, I would write so many stories. Like I would just would just write the most random stories and I loved it. I loved creating stories and writing things, and I find that sometimes in my life now, I have trouble doing things sometimes if there's not like an innate purpose behind them. And so doing something like writing a random story that no one's gonna read, it's like, well, why would I do that? Because that doesn't lead towards this, and that doesn't lead towards that, and that doesn't make me money, and that doesn't in an obvious way improve like my mental state, or so it seems. And I think I totally definitely get into this habit, especially living here in Los Angeles and being young, where everything feels like it's huge because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm this many years old, I need to do this and this, and I need to get a job so that I can be successful, and like I'm running out of time. Even though I still have so many years left, I'm running out of time. And it's this like constant thing that I think a lot of people, not only my age, struggle with, but also people in this city, people in places where you felt like you need to work towards something. And I just realized, like, especially today, that I love writing. Like I knew I loved writing, but I think the reason why I love it is because when I'm writing, it's using such a creative part of my brain with having like no reward. Like I don't post it anywhere. I don't know. I'm definitely had a really long week, had a good week, but also I was feeling really tired and I had a headache, which for me, I want to make a more in-depth video about this, but I had a concussion like a year and a half ago, and it was a pretty bad concussion. And I was really I was out of it for like 5 months and I was in a lot of pain. I spent a lot of time alone in pain with my concussion, and I learned a lot. Oh my God, I learned so much, so grateful for it. And whenever I have anything going on with my head, it's really scary to me because the second it happens, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go back to that place of not being able to do anything, you know? And so that kind of put me in a weird headspace because I was like afraid, you know, of my head stuff coming back. And it's interesting. And I was so, I was tired this week, but from that. And today I went surfing in the morning. I had a lot of fun, came home, and I didn't really have any plans. And I knew I wanted to like do art and film a video, but I think I put a lot of pressure sometimes on myself to like have purpose behind what I'm doing, in the sense where like, I want to be working towards my goals and doing this and doing that. And like, yeah, today was just not feeling that good. I can be very go, 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 but I find that like my medicine is being slow, enjoying the moment. And I think that's why I share so much on my YouTube channel about like, just living simply and enjoying the moment and finding peace in wherever you are. And the reason why I share that is because for me, it's been like the huge thing in my life that's been like the ultimate way to like put out a little bit of this fire, And I think when this kind of stuff comes up where I feel like I have to have like a purpose behind what I'm doing, like I have to be working towards something, almost like being alive in this moment is not enough. That's a very real thing that comes up for me. Not so much anymore that often, but it does. I mean, it came up today. And so teaching myself, like rewiring that part of myself and letting the moment be the medicine. Oh yeah, I just made a video about this actually, but really letting myself feel into the moment. Like in the times when, for example, today, like I said, I wanted to get work done, and yet my body is sort of limiting that a little bit because I'm taking a break from screens because I want to rest my head. And it's such a good teacher because, yeah, there's a part of myself that wants to keep working and going. And like, it's really awesome to have that part challenged and be able to really sink into what today brings. And so, yeah, I was just writing and kind of unwinding that. And I feel like I have more to unwind. I'm definitely feeling like, I'm definitely not feeling like 100% great right now, if I'm being honest. And yeah, like it's hard sometimes, but if I can just like in the moments when I'm not feeling good, because it does come up, I'm a human, in the moments where I'm feeling emotional or sad or like angry or frustrated, like letting myself acknowledge that this is an opportunity to grow. This is an opportunity to grow in a way that I've never grown before. And like move past an old pattern is so important because it changes the game. It's like, it's no longer about, like, I just want this day to be over so that I can feel better. It's now about how can I use this day to really, really learn and grow so that this doesn't keep coming up for me in the future. It's such a powerful thing and it's so important. And so, yeah, I actually have things that I can do today. What time is it? It's almost 4:00. I'm learning a lot today. I'm learning a lot today. And I'm excited that I can share this as opposed to just sharing videos where I'm inspired, sharing videos where I'm like, hey, I'm kind of having a rough day, just internally, not externally. So I think I actually it would be very beneficial for me to wash some dishes and to go grocery shopping and to leave all my windows in my home open so that I can get some fresh air in here. And who knows where the rest of the day will take me. Yeah, just remember, when you're not feeling good, try if you can to switch it as an opportunity of how can I grow through this? What is there for me to learn, so that this doesn't come up for the rest of my life and I can deal with it today. Yeah, it's crazy. Being a human is really weird. I love it though. So basically I've needed to take out my trash for 3 days and I was so busy I kept forgetting. I'm trying to be better at that. So I'm gonna take out my trash and then I'm gonna do the dishes that really need to be done. And I'm going to take out the trash. I'm gonna go grocery shopping and get some groceries because I really need them as well. And I'm just gonna have a good night to myself. Yeah, it's interesting because living alone, you really gotta face your stuff, I've lived alone since I was 18 and wow, when it's nighttime and you're in a bad mood, there's no one that you can just go hang out with that's in your home to be like, hey, I don't feel good right now, or like, can we please watch a movie? I feel like I've had to face a lot more of my stuff living alone because there's no one to run off to, you know? Especially right now, like I find this happens all the time when I'm not feeling good, but I literally texted all my friends. I was like, hey, are you busy? Blah, blah, blah. Everyone was busy. And I'm like, that's how I know that I need to grow, because the universe is giving me an opportunity to be alone, to grow. And so I'm alone and I'm filming this. And yeah, I'm gonna have a good evening. Thanks for listening. Ooh, this trash does not smell good. Smells like I should have taken it out days ago. Lesson learned. It's time to do the dishes. My kitchen smells a little bit gnarly because of my garbage. I'm gonna put away my dishes. Ding. When I'm really busy or I'm not feeling good, things like doing the dishes and taking care of my home and cleaning become extra important. Because sometimes when we're not doing good or we're busy, it's our first tendency to like let those things drop off. But when I take care of those things, even though I don't feel like it necessarily, I feel like I'm taking care of myself like in a different way. It like feels like I'm saying, okay, yes, you're allowed to feel the way that you feel, or yes, you're allowed to be busy, and yet life goes on and you have to take care of yourself. And so taking care of my home is like extra important when I'm really busy or not feeling good, because yeah, you just gotta take care of the place that you live. It's really important. And it's like the first thing that I'll drop off doing usually when I'm not feeling good. So switching that and taking care of myself instead. All right, what do I have to eat? I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some food to make for dinner. I'm gonna go and get some delicious food to make for dinner and just have a really relaxing, cozy evening of making food with myself. And I wanna read a book. I just wanna I wanna have a good evening. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna put my hair back. Having really, really long hair means that when you're cooking, you have to be really, really careful. I think I've set my hair on fire twice. Only twice, but still twice. So you definitely have to be careful with this hair. I've decided to make some Asian-inspired food for dinner. I got chow mein noodles, and noodles are always such a treat because I don't eat pasta that much. I just happen to not. I got a bunch of veggies. I got some liquid aminos for the soy sauce. And yeah, gonna cook it all up. I even got tofu. I never buy tofu. This is so exciting. Yeah, super excited for this. How do I make you? Come over here. I
love broccoli, and I never buy it. And it's so good. Whenever I cook broccoli, I always end up eating so much of it before I actually like serve it to myself.
I really enjoy eating food on my floor. I have a kitchen table, but I pretty much never use it. I like to sit on my floor. Also, fun fact, I used to work at a restaurant, and one time somebody ordered the wrong type of chopsticks. So I have so many pairs of chopsticks at my house. It's really nice. I finished my food and I've just been kind of chilling. It's like 7 o'clock now and it's getting chilly, so I'm gonna put on some cozy clothes. And I'm kind of excited. I think I might have talked about this already, but I basically have been having a headache, and I think it's from using a screen so much. But so basically yesterday and today I didn't really use my phone. I didn't watch anything. I didn't do any work on the computer whatsoever. And so I think I'm just gonna keep that up tonight and really like chill. I think I'm gonna do some reading, some writing, and just see what comes up. I don't know how much more of my evening I'm gonna film because once it gets dark, I don't have that much like light in my apartment, but I ended up having a really good day. When I started off, I kind of just felt very like guilty about taking a break from doing work, and then I just wasn't like feeling that good in general. And I think just making the choice to like have fun with being alone, have fun with making myself food and writing and just being by myself and really enjoying it has helped so much. And I'm excited to like just have the rest of the night to chill. Tomorrow I'll be with some people, but for the rest of tonight I'll get to be alone. I really want chocolate and I think I don't have any, so I just ate, but I'm already thinking about this. I might either make like a cacao latte or something like that, or go to the grocery store and get some chocolate. I might do it. Sounds really good. These times are so important. I definitely like have been a person my whole life who really enjoys being alone, but that doesn't mean that it's always so easy, you know? Like I said, when you're living alone, you kind of like, when you're not feeling good, you don't have anyone to turn to necessarily, and it's a good lesson for me to like continue to go inward and have my healing journey be something that really comes from myself. And so I love living alone. It's so cozy. This is such a beautiful Saturday night. It's just like such a chill night because although I don't have like a normal work schedule, I like having Saturday and Sunday be light days. So Saturday is like a fun day, and then I get to be by myself at night, and then on Sunday it's just like farmers markets and a nice relaxing day. So yeah, I like having Saturday nights be a really chill night by myself. Yeah, whenever is needed. I appreciate you so much watching this video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue it on longer after this. If I don't though, then I don't. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I just hope that you're doing well and taking care of yourself in whatever way that looks like for you, in whatever way you need, whether it's relaxation or exercise or spending time with people or spending time alone. Just taking care of yourself in whatever way feels really, really good to you because you deserve it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day today. I can't even capture it on the camera, but the moon right now is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. Got my cozy clothes on. The moon is like unreal. I can't even capture it. Wow. Oh my God. It's so crazy. Like, you grow up seeing the moon, you know, it's in the sky. It is what it is. You see it every day. And yet, like, it's literally like looking at a whole nother planet, you know? Like, that's another planet. And that just makes me so aware of the fact that we're on a planet. I don't know, life sometimes feels so serious, or I feel like I'm so in my life. And all it takes is me looking at the moon to realize that I'm literally just on a planet in the middle of vast, vast space. And being alive is like the best gift. Like, I have no idea why I'm here, but it's incredible. And I'm so grateful to be here. And when I see the moon, I'm just like, I mean, it's insane. Like, I think it took me a while to get to this point where I'm like, the moon is insane. Like, it's another planet. Wow. I'll have to go look at it. Yeah, it literally blows my mind. Like, we get used to seeing it, but it's literally this planet it's a planet, and we're looking, it's crazy. I don't know how to put it into words, but I love the moon and I love seeing it, and it's almost full right now, so it's so beautiful. I love playing ukulele. I taught myself how to play ukulele last year, and it's kind of the perfect instrument for me because it's easy and sounds beautiful, and it's so tiny. I just like love playing it, you know? It's so beautiful. I'm not going to play anything for you because that would be copyrighted, and I only know copyrighted songs, but I love the ukulele. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Erewhon. And then I was like, actually, I'm gonna stay in because I don't feel like driving far. I was gonna make myself a cacao latte, and I like put the glass kettle that I usually use on the stove and just like turned on the stove preemptively. I guess the kettle got hot enough because when I poured the oat milk into the kettle, it just like shattered because the oat milk was cold and the kettle was hot. So I guess I'm not having that, but I think I'm gonna still stay in. I have kombucha that I'll drink and some dates and just kind of relax. I'm just gonna read a little bit, and then honestly, like, it's almost 8 o'clock. I think I'm just gonna go to bed super early and just rest. And I hope that with whatever you need, with whatever your Saturday needs, I hope that you just find it in your own way and continue to create a life that just feels good, because you totally deserve it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day today.